Today in the Joy of Cooking, I'll be showing you all two sizzler recipes. Hi friends, I'm Aishwarya Sunil Bivalkar. And today I'll be showing you all two different sizzler recipes. These are wet sizzlers. Let's begin. Wet sizzler in quick and easy barbecue sauce. For the sizzler, we require barbecue sauce, stir-fried vegetables, stir-fried rice, French fries, blanched and chopped spinach, and potato balls. First, we'll make the French fries. For that, I'm going to take 3 medium-sized potatoes, peel them and cut them into fingers. Thin fingers. And then we are going to deep fry them in hot oil on high flame till they cook from the inside and get a light brown color on the outside. It will require about 3 to 4 minutes. Once they are ready, we'll remove them. Perfect. I'm going to sprinkle some salt on the top and toss them. And this is how our French fries are ready. We'll make the potato balls now. For the potato balls, we require boiled potatoes, salt, Kashmiri red chili powder, ground cumin and coriander, red chili powder, cumin seeds and garlic. First, we'll peel the boiled potatoes and then mash them. In the mashed potatoes, I will add salt, Kashmiri red chili powder 1 teaspoon, ground cumin and coriander 2 teaspoon, red chili powder 2 teaspoon, cumin seeds 1 teaspoon. Add garlic 1 teaspoon, crushed or grated garlic, and combine everything well. We are going to make small lemon sized balls out of this potato mixture. I'll be using 4 boiled potatoes, medium to big size potatoes, and combine everything well and make small lemon sized balls. We also require corn flour slurry and breadcrumbs. So first we'll take the potato balls, as you can see, and then we are going to dip them into the corn flour slurry. Put them into the breadcrumbs and roll them properly into the breadcrumbs mixture. Make sure they are coated well. And then again we are going to dip them into the corn flour slurry. Coat them properly and again into the breadcrumbs. So we are going to double coat the potato balls. Very important. Make all the balls the same way. We'll get a thick layer of the breadcrumbs. Perfect. This will give a nice crispy coating to our potato balls. So double coating is very important. Put them in hot oil and deep fry them till they become nice golden brown in color. We're going to cook them on high flame or adjust the flame as required. And once they are nice golden brown in color and crispy, we are going to remove them. So this is how our potato balls are ready. Crispy and delicious. Now we'll make the stir-fried rice. It's very easy to make. For the stir fried rice, I'm going to use boiled basmati rice, spring onion, green and white part, French beans finely chopped, peeled and finely chopped carrots, black pepper powder and salt. We also require garlic. Here I'll be using crushed garlic. In a pan I will take oil, 2 teaspoons, and then add the onions. Roughly chopped onions and crushed garlic. So 1 small onion and crushed garlic. And then add finely chopped French beans to this, about 2 tablespoons. Peeled and finely chopped carrots, 1 small carrot, and spring onion, the green part, finely chopped, 1 tablespoon, and combine everything well. Then add vinegar to this, 1 teaspoon, normal vinegar, and mix it well on high flame. Then add green chili sauce, 2 teaspoon, red chili sauce, 2 teaspoon, salt as per taste, and black pepper powder about 1 to 1.5 teaspoon or as per taste. Combine everything well on high flame. Then add the boiled basmati rice. I'm using 1 cup of basmati rice and combine everything well. And this is how our stir fried rice is ready. Now we'll make the quick and easy barbecue sauce. Here I'm not going to use the Worcestershire sauce, which is actually used in the barbecue sauce. Here I'll be using dark soy sauce, red chili sauce, green chili sauce, tomato sauce or ketchup, vinegar, butter, black pepper powder, salt, garlic and brown sugar. You may use normal sugar. We'll start off by making the caramel. For that we are going to take brown sugar, 2 tablespoons in a pan, and then add 1/4 cup of water to it. Let the sugar start dissolving and melting in the water. Mix it well on high flame. Lower the flame now. You can see it has started bubbling. Then add butter to this, normal salted butter, 1.5 tablespoons. And stir in. We want the butter to melt and you can see now it's bubbling away. We'll add 1 teaspoon of crushed garlic. And combine everything well on high flame. You may adjust the flame because we don't want to burn the sauce. And then add water to this, 1.5 cup of water. Add 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of green chili sauce or 1 tablespoon, and then add red chili sauce, 2 teaspoons. Add 1 teaspoon of vinegar, normal vinegar, and combine everything well on high flame. Once it's boiled, we'll add the tomato ketchup or you may use tomato sauce, 2 tablespoons, and add salt as per taste. Add black pepper powder 1 teaspoon and combine everything well again on high flame. Mix it well and let it become thick in consistency. Not too thick. Let it boil for about 3 to 4 minutes. And this is how our quick and easy barbecue sauce is ready. Now we'll make the stir-fried vegetables. We are going to use lots and lots of vegetables and make a healthy version of the sizzler. For that I will be using sliced onion, 1 medium sliced onion, thickly sliced cabbage. I have boiled it, about 1/4 cup, 1/4 cup of boiled sweet corn, 1/4 cup of boiled green peas, 1/4 cup of French beans boiled. Cut the ends of the baby corn and cut them into halves. About 5 to 6 baby corn. Boiled cauliflower florets, medium sized, about 1/4 to half cup, and peeled and finely sliced carrots, 2 medium sized carrots. So these are the vegetables that will go in our stir-fried vegetables. We're also going to use black pepper powder and salt. To make the stir-fried vegetables, first in a frying pan I will take oil, 2 teaspoons, and then add the sliced onions to it. Roughly sliced onions, and cook them on high flame for about 1 minute. Toss the pan a little and then add baby corn to this. Cook them again for 2 minutes on high flame or till they get nice golden brown marks. Add salt. Mix it well and add carrots to this. And combine everything well on high flame. Make sure the flame is really very high. And then add some water, sprinkle some water and toss the pan to get the smoky flavor. And then add the cabbage. This is boiled cabbage, boiled French beans, boiled green peas, boiled sweet corn and cauliflower florets. Everything is boiled and almost done. And then cook everything, mix it well on high flame, combine everything well, and now add the barbecue sauce that we have prepared right now. This will give the flavor to our stir-fried vegetables. And combine everything well. Let the vegetables get coated. In the barbecue sauce. Add some black pepper powder and mix it well, and this is how our stir-fried vegetables are ready. We are going to heat the sizzler plate for about 50 minutes on high flame. Very important, it must be hot while assembling. So now, while assembling, it's very important that all the ingredients, all the dishes are actually hot. So first we'll put the rice, stir-fried rice. Then add the stir-fried vegetables. Then I'll put the potato balls. Make sure everything is hot. Then put the blanched and chopped spinach, roughly chopped, and French fries. Garnish with some spring onion, green part, and generously pour over the barbecue sauce. This will give perfect smoky flavor to our sizzler that we have prepared. So be generous while adding the barbecue sauce. So this is how our veg sizzler in quick and easy barbecue sauce is ready. Cheesy chili garlic potato sizzler. Vegetarian recipe. So let's start with this cheesy chili garlic potato sizzler. We require potatoes. Those are peeled and cut into long pieces like this. Then we require water, oil, salt and turmeric powder. So first let the water come to a boil. Then add salt and turmeric. And then add the potatoes. We are making the French fries. So we'll boil the potatoes for about 2 to 3 minutes on high flame. Then drain the water. Heat oil in a kadai or pan. And then deep fry the French fries till they become nice crispy golden in color. Remove them once done. So this is how the French fries are ready. I'll just top it with some salt. Mix it a little and they are ready. Now for the potato balls we require potatoes, peeled, boiled, mashed, breadcrumbs, garlic, black pepper powder, red chili powder, coriander leaves, chili flakes, salt, oil and maida and cornflour slurry. So in a large mixing bowl I will take the boiled, peeled, mashed potatoes, then add garlic to it, crushed garlic, red chili powder, this is all as per taste, black pepper powder, chili flakes and coriander leaves. Then add some salt as per taste, some breadcrumbs, mix it, combine everything well, then mash it with a masher like this till it's combined nicely. Then in the breadcrumbs I will add red chili powder and black pepper powder for taste. Mix it well. Whisk the cornflour slurry, maida and cornflour slurry, apply oil to the palms and make small balls of the potato mixture. Dip them into the cornflour slurry, cornflour and maida slurry, then roll into the breadcrumbs. So this is how they are ready. Now I will deep fry them in hot oil. So very carefully add all the balls and deep fry them till they have become nice golden brown in color, crispy golden brown in color on high flame. Once they are done, we'll remove them. So they are ready. Now for the stir fry we require the French beans halved, carrots, cabbage, salt, oil, water, garlic, cauliflower florets, sweet corn, green peas, tomato sauce, vinegar and black pepper powder. So first we'll boil water, add salt to it, then add the carrots thinly sliced and then let them boil for about 2 to 3 minutes. Same thing for all the vegetables, the French beans, these are halved. Remove them after 3 minutes. Drain the water, then add the cauliflower florets in the same water. Then the green peas, remove them once done. Then sweet corn. Again after 3 minutes remove them. They are ready. Now in a frying pan, I will take some oil. Once it's heated nicely, add garlic to it. This is the stir fry that we are preparing. Add the cabbage, roughly chopped, cauliflower. These are the boiled vegetables now. Add all of them. French beans and carrots. Mix them and add green peas and boiled sweet corn. Mix them on high flame. Add the tomato sauce, black pepper powder and vinegar. So fry them, stir them nicely. Add salt. Again quick stir and switch off the flame. It's ready. In the same water I have added some more water and once it has come to a boil I will add the spinach leaves. I am going to blanch the spinach. So after 2 to 3 minutes I will remove the spinach and then wash it with cold water. Drain the water and it's ready. Now for the onion and tomato sauce we require onions, tomatoes finely chopped, tomato sauce, water, oil, garlic, chili flakes, oregano, black pepper powder, pasta mix and salt. So in a frying pan I will take oil. Once it's hot I will add garlic to it. Mix it and after 2 minutes I will add finely chopped onions. About 2 onions. Mix it well, let them become translucent and add salt to it. Then add some water. Once the water has evaporated, add the finely chopped tomatoes. Mix well, add some salt and let them cook. Then mash them a little with a masher on high flame. Then add some more water. We want a sauce-like consistency. Then we will add the tomato sauce to it, readily available in the market. Mix it well. Again mash it and add some more water to adjust the consistency. Mix again Once it comes to a boil, add the spices, black pepper powder, oregano, pasta mix, chili flakes. Mix well. Once done, we'll switch off the flame. It's ready. Now for the noodles, first we require the Hakka noodles readily available in the market, salt, oil and water. So first we'll take water in a container and let it come to a boil. Add oil to it once it's boiled and some salt. Then add the Hakka noodle cake to it and let it cook nicely for about 2 to 3 minutes. Once cooked, we'll switch off the flame and drain the water. Then we'll put oil in a plate and then keep the noodles like this for about 30 minutes. And they are done. So now for the rice and noodles, we require rice, noodles, the onion and tomato sauce that we have prepared right now, salt, garlic and oil. So first we are going to prepare the noodles. So in a pan, I will heat oil. On high flame, I'll add the garlic to it, and after 2 minutes, after mixing it, I will add the tomato and onion sauce to it that we have prepared right now. Then add the noodles. Cooked noodles. Mix them nicely, add some salt. On high flame, mix it and it's ready. Then in another pan, I will take some oil again, add garlic to it. Mix it well, add the onion and tomato sauce. Mix well and after 2 minutes add the cooked rice. I'm using basmati rice. Mix it well on high flame. Add salt. Mix again and the rice is ready. So now I have taken a sizzler plate and let it heat nicely. So for about 10 to 15 minutes, remove it once done on a wooden plate here. Now I will start assembling the sizzler. I'll take the rice that we've prepared right now. Everything is hot right now, so be very careful while assembling it. Then we will add the noodles that we've prepared right now. So be very careful while adding it because the plate is hot. Then we will take the stir-fried vegetables. Assemble it as per your like. This is the way I am going to do it. So in this video I have shared about 5 to 6 recipes with you all. So this video is a quite big video, but with all the details of every recipe. Then put the French fries, and everything is homemade, so tasty, delicious and healthy. Then add the blanched spinach. Perfect. Then add the cherry tomatoes. These are actually optional. I just love it, so I have added it. Then the star ingredient, the potato balls, chili garlic potato balls. Okay, so add some more. One more will do it. Good. Then after the potato balls, I will take the onion and tomato sauce and then put it all over nicely. Be very generous here because this is going to add to the flavor of our delicious sizzler. Lovely. So I'll add all the sauce, being generous. Perfect. Once done, we have said it's a cheesy chili garlic potato sizzler. So I'm going to grate the cheese over here right now. This is processed cheese, normal processed cheese, readily available in the market. And this is how our cheesy chili garlic potato sizzler is ready. I'll top it with some more butter on the sizzler plate for the more sizzling. And this is how our cheesy chili garlic potato sizzler is ready. Please. So this is how our 2 different veg sizzler recipes are ready. Please do like my video, subscribe to my channel, The Joy of Cooking. Hit the bell icon for the notifications of the new videos that I share. Follow me on Pinterest, Instagram and Facebook. I am Aishwarya Sunil Bivalkar signing off. Take care, stay tuned and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.